Hi yogis, I'm Brianna. Welcome to day 7 of your 7-day yoga challenge. I'm so glad that you made it. It's a day to celebrate yourself, and it's also a day to feel like you're coming into your power on your yoga mat. Before we get started, just one last thing. I just wanted to remind you that I do teach live over Zoom. I teach 30-minute classes most of the time. So visit me at breoutside.com if you want to take a live class with me. They are super affordable, starting around $6. So hope to see you soon if you enjoyed this challenge. That out of the way, let's get started celebrating you for making it to day 7 of a 7-day challenge. I want you to sit an easy seat to start. Sit up nice and tall. Close down your eyes. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Long, slow exhale out through your nose. Again, deep breath in. Long, slow exhale out. Continue to breathe in and out through your nose, but let your breath go back to its normal pace. Let your breath go back to its normal depth. And I want you to feel your sitting bones beneath you. Feel the support of the ground. Feel the support of your yoga mat. Feel the support of this universe, of this reality. See if you can soften your shoulders away from your ears. Relax your fingertips. Take one more deep breath here, arriving onto your mat, making some time and space for you to be present, to be here. And then make your way to tabletop. We're gonna warm up our spine like we always do. So find hands under shoulders, knees under hips, tabletop, and then cat-cow. Inhaling to drop your belly, lift your chin, lift your tailbone. And then exhaling, tuck your chin, tuck your tailbone. Inhale, find cow. Exhale, find cat. Take a couple more, following your own breath. And then we'll all meet at a neutral spine in tabletop. Let's take downward facing dog. Tuck your toes, send your hips up and back. Your heels are pressing down. You're gazing right between your ankles. Press out of all 10 fingers. Arms are nice and long. And then tabletop. From here, find a low lunge. But we're gonna bring our hands up. Go ahead and rise. You have the option always to put something under this back knee if yours is feeling sensitive. You can also roll your mat, double it up. But take a few breaths here, really rooting down into your front foot, reaching through your fingertips. You are powerful here. You are strong. You are lifting anything that gets in your way over your head, ready to toss it. Bring your hands behind your back, clasping them together. Roll your shoulders away from your ears, down your back, and then lift your hands away from you, opening up your shoulders and your chest. Feeling a gentle stretch in your hip, feeling strong in your front leg. Gently release, and find a high lunge. So tuck your back toes, lift your back knee, and rise all the way up onto the ball of your left foot. Really strong in your fingertips here. And from here, warrior two. We've done this before. Pivot on your back foot, heel, arch, alignment. Nice bend in your front knees. You're gazing fiercely over your front fingertips. Better be fierce. You can smile and still be fierce. Inhale, reach back, peaceful warrior. And then warrior two. Straighten your front leg. Pivot your front toes so they face the long side of your mat. We're gonna take a forward fold here. So inhale, reach up. And then exhale, fold, hinging at your hips, coming all the way down. Always have the option, bring your blocks here to bring the floor closer. But since we are folding, go ahead and relax your head, relax your neck, relax your shoulders. Don't worry where your hands or arms are. Slowly roll up. And then find star pose. So pull your heels in slightly so your feet are at 45-degree angles. Your arms are out long. Feel energy from fingertip to fingertips. And from here, we're gonna move to goddess pose. So this is a power pose. You're gonna feel it in your thighs a little bit, but I want you to feel strong when we get there. So you are gonna bend through your knees, arms come out to cactus, press your elbows back, opening your heart. So it's important to remember here, you're rotating at your hips, so your knees are pressing back slightly, okay? Feet are still at that 45-degree angle. We're not going super low here. We're still pretty high up. Imagine you're on a horse. A very wide horse, I think. I haven't ridden many horses, but make sure that you're rotating here. If this is bothering your knees at all, what's the rule? Don't do it. So you can stay here at star pose. But if you're here with me at goddess, I hope you're feeling really powerful in your legs right now. Rise up to another variation of star pose. And then bring your arms back down. Find your high lunge. So feel graceful here as you turn towards the front of your mat. And then we're going to bring our hands down for low lunge. You might need to step your back foot back a smidge. You can bring your knee back down. And tabletop. Go ahead and take downward facing dog. Tuck your toes and your hips up and back. This is a resting posture. So you stay here. All right, bring your knees back down, tabletop. This time left foot comes between your hands, low lunge, but we rise on up. Reaching, reaching, reaching. This time I will also use my blocks just in case there's anyone out there who needs a block buddy. You don't have to use your blocks every day. You don't have to use them every practice. but I really want you to take away that they're an option. So use them on the days when you need extra support, use them when you're recovering from injuries, and they help you to continue practicing in a safe manner. Use them when you just feel like it, okay? Hands come behind your back. Clasp them together, opposite thumb on top. Roll your shoulders back, press them down. Press your fists away. Nice little heart opener here. Remember, you're still gazing up, forward, with a smile on your face, I hope. And gently release. Find your high lunge. Seamless. You got this. Feeling powerful. Oh yeah, energy radiating through your fingertips. You got this. And then find your warrior two. Time to shine. I think a lot of people focus on the flexibility part of yoga, about hitting the poses certain ways. But what I think is way more fun is to focus on your transitions, on finding smooth transitions. Those are the best classes when the teacher has those down. Reach back, peaceful warrior, opening up your side body here. And then come back, warrior two. Go ahead and turn towards the long side of your mat. If you're like me and no longer facing your screen, option to turn around here. So, toes are long. I'm gonna grab my block and put it in the middle. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold. This time, we're gonna take a twist. So this is why I wanted to show block users that this is an option still. But whether your hand is on the floor or on a block, you're gonna plant your left hand. Right hand is reaching up, and you feel that deeper stretch in your hamstrings down the back of your left leg, stacking your shoulders. So, option to use block, not use block. And release. And then other side, so right hand comes down. You can hold the block wherever you want. And feel that stretch. Stack your shoulders, open your heart. Try not to push this top shoulder back too far. If anything starts feeling painful, what's the rule? We don't do it. And release. Slowly go ahead and roll up, taking your time. I don't want anyone to get dizzy here. Point your toes out. Find your star. Relax your shoulders. Energy, fingertip to fingertip. Energy in your toes, all the way to your heel. We're not passive. We are active here. This looks easy, but I know because you're in it with me that you know it's not. Let's find goddess pose. Let's come into our power. So bending down. Again, our legs rotating at the hips here. Deep breath in, deep breath out. If you're really strong and or maybe dancer, ex-dancer, gymnast, and this is super easy for you, you can also come up onto the balls of your feet. That's an option here. I like to stay with my feet down. You know I'm going to tell you all your options every time. Go ahead and find your star pose, showing some gratitude And then come back to this star. We are gonna pivot. So if you flipped around like me, you gotta pivot to the back of your mat. So find your high lunge. Make sure that your left foot is in front. I know it got a little confusing because I turned around, but left foot is in front, okay? And from here, we're gonna find low lunge. So if you need to, turn the other way so you can use your blocks. And then tabletop. Let's find a child's pose. So take your knees out wide. Send your hips back, walk your fingertips forward. Let your forehead rest down on the mat or a block. All right, walk yourself back up. Come onto your back. Bring your knees into your chest. Maybe give your spine a little massage if your floor is soft. And then bring your feet back down. You want your feet hip width apart. And we'll take a bridge pose. This is really good if you spend a lot of time sitting at a desk or on a couch. It doesn't matter. Go ahead and peel your lower back, mid back, and upper back off your mat, coming onto your shoulders. Press your hips up and smile here. And what do we do when we're challenged? We breathe. Just take 2 more breaths here. And then gently release back down. We're gonna take happy baby next. So we've done half happy baby. We're gonna bring both knees into your chest towards your armpits. Feet are flexed parallel with the ceiling, and you can reach for thighs, calves, ankles, peace fingers around your big toes, or the outsides of your feet. You want your elbow inside of the knee, and then keep your knees coming in towards your armpits. Let your feet go out as wide as they want. And if your hips are feeling tight today, which hopefully they're not because you did the last 6 days and we stretched your hips. But if they are, that's okay. Just take note of how they're feeling today. I also wanted to remind you, while we're here finishing up your 7th day of a 7-day challenge, that nothing has to be perfect. I think too often we limit ourselves or we don't let ourselves do something, publish something, because we're worried that it's not perfect or it's not good enough. But you are enough, and nothing has to be perfect because nothing will ever be perfect. So I just really invite you, especially in your yoga practice, to show up on your mat as you are and know that you're enough, and to take that off the mat. And whatever you're doing, whatever you're trying, it's okay if it's not perfect. The effort can still be enough. Keep trying, keep pushing yourself, keep rising to the challenge. Go ahead and bring your knees into your chest. And I want you to hopefully not kick your blocks, but release your legs, release your arms. This Shavasana is the most important Shavasana you've done all week. I need you to give yourself just a minute here to scan your body from head to toe and see where you can soften. Where are you holding tension? Your fingertips, your toes, your eyebrows. Where can you sink deeper into your mat? And to focus on your breath following every inhale and every exhale. You make time for other people all the time. So just give yourself 1 minute to lay here, to relax and to rest, and to seal your practice. Start to bring awareness to your fingers and your toes. Bring one foot back to your mat and then the other. And then turn over onto one side into a fetal position. Rise back up. That was your 7-day yoga challenge. I'm so proud of you for making it this far. I hope you learned a lot about how to customize the practice for you. I hope you felt encouraged to make modifications, to know that you have options and that you can do what you need to do in your yoga class, no matter who's teaching it. And last, I really do hope to see you in one of my live classes over Zoom. And if the times that I currently have or the style doesn't work for you, leave a comment and I can always look at adding things to my schedule. I just don't like to add offerings if people aren't going to accept them. So if you're looking for a specific time, if you want to do the gentle hatha but Monday doesn't work for you, let me know. Just make sure to also include what your time zone is, because I'm in Denver, and so odds are you're somewhere different. And that's kind of the beautiful thing about practicing online together, is we can visit all parts of the world. All right, well, thank you so much for choosing to do 7 days of yoga with me. You have no idea how grateful I am to you.